Well, we just finished that express something or other over to Ashcroft from Taylor Pass. We were all the way up there, worked our way all the way around the side, and now we're switching back and heading this way, which is going to take us to Pearl Pass. Should be a lot of fun, should be some epic views with some additional challenging terrain. So we appreciate you joining us so far, but we are certainly not over yet, and some would say we're saving the best for last. Let's get going. We're just getting started here, and so far just kind of a rough road. You could see that in some parts of the season there'd be a lot of like water pits through here, but pretty dry right now. I mean, this is beginning of October, so we're ahead of the snow, which is good, and just past kind of the peak fall color season for this area, but still should be an absolutely awesome trip. There's some camping sites along the way, and I'm not sure what else. I haven't really studied too much on it. I just kind of wanted to experience this for myself. While it doesn't look like it right now, we're going to find out in a bit why Pearl Pass has a well-deserved reputation as one of the most rugged and difficult pass roads in Colorado. So why would anyone bother to build and use a road like this? Well, let's turn back the clock and find out why. In the late 1880s, it was constructed in order to bring Crested Butte and Aspen closer together during the silver boom. Now, it was used primarily to haul coal from Crested Butte to Aspen and silver ore from Ashcroft to Crested Butte, and it was originally constructed as a toll road, of all things. Imagine that. Now think about this. This was actually used by wagons back in the day, and it was so bad that they would actually disassemble the wagons and have to winch them up certain parts of the trail. That just seems absolutely insane to me. The commercial use of the pass declined with the arrival of railroads in Aspen, leaving Pearl Pass to kind of go into disuse and disrepair. Now keep in mind that Pearl Pass will actually get up to about 12,703 feet. So that is pretty dang high. In fact, it will get so much snow in some years that it may not even open that year. So it can be impassable for a good chunk of the year. Now in more modern times, going only back to 1976, Pearl Pass got kind of a new lease on life by being the home of the Pearl Pass Klunker Tour. This was a huge event in mountain biking history. The Pearl Pass Klunker Tour continues to this day, celebrating the history and spirit of early mountain biking. And of course, for those of us who like our internal organs rearranged and our teeth shattered, Pearl Pass is a wonderful and very special place for off-road enthusiasts like us, and it is earning every last ounce of its reputation as being a rocky and rugged trail. Well, one place that you want to make sure and you stop at is this natural spring. It is so clean, you can drink right from it, fill up your water bottles. So I am going to have my first drink of natural spring water. Oh my God, that is so good. nice and cold. That is refreshing right there. Fill up your bottles, fill up your canteens, fill up your everything you've got. This is some good tasting water right here. Now, if you want to keep note of where exactly that spring is, because it can be a little hard to find, it's at mile 2.76 along the trail. Now, talking about the trail and what direction to head, you'll see videos of people going one way or the other. According to Trails Off-Road, we're starting at the beginning and heading towards the end, and this is supposed to be the more difficult route to go. If you come in from the other side, then you are going down the main obstacle, which is going to be a lot easier than going up, which we're going to do later on. Now the road off to our right is Montezuma Basin. It's another trail, but today don't have time for that. We are going up Pearl Pass Road, and it looks like things start getting a little more difficult. Definitely narrower than what we've been on so far. I think it goes without saying that any trail in this area comes with a very significant shelf road warning. Wow, look at this landslide area up here. As you can see, there's water on this section of the trail, and this is coming from a fresh spring up ahead. But it does make the rocks wet and slippery, and if there's any hint of ice or snow, this is definitely a no-go. So be careful as you work ahead, because there's a bigger obstacle a short distance in front of you. Well, we all hit this main obstacle all at the same time, so we're going to try and work together on this. This is a non-optional obstacle here on the north side. There is no bypasses to it, there is no winch points, there's no way up but driving it. Now there's a spring that runs over the granite rocks. This isn't sandstone, so when it's wet there is no traction and you can easily slide off. Now the line you take depends on the water conditions at the base. Sometimes one line is going to work, sometimes a different line is going to work. Whoa! Okay, hold up. Now from the angle of the video here, it's hard to tell, but these rocks are big, making it for a very, very fun challenge. Okay. Nicely done.
It didn't go exactly as planned, but
good job, man.
Thank you. Yeah. Hey, we'll make sure you get up. I'll stay here so you can winch up.
Okay.
Okay. You're on the line. Easy, 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 easy. Okay. I would try to go passenger, like right there, right there. Stop, stop. And just pump it a little bit. Passenger. Up.
Fortunately back there, if you start to slide off the hill, there's a big rock to catch you on your way down. And catch me it did, and we took a little trail damage.
This is giant Klunker. This is narrow and chippy. Go slow.
As we climb out and get up onto the tundra, out in front of us we can see Pearl Mountain, and behind us we see Castle Peak, one of the 14ers, standing at 14,265 feet. this section definitely feels like you're driving on another planet. This is called a moraine, and a moraine is leftover debris from a receding glacier. Wow, didn't know you were going to get a little science lesson today, did ya? But that's what we're on, is a moraine here, and it is crazy the amount of loose gravel and rocks and everything deposited here. And in fact, it's so thick, not even plants can grow here. We are currently at 11,500 feet, and right in front of us is the Pearl Pass summit. This has been pretty rocky, challenging in a couple spots, amazing views, but this is barely even a third of the way into this trail. So while we're at the summit, or almost to the summit, there's a long way to go to finish Pearl Pass.
Oops. And where then?
12,705 feet. Aspen, 18 miles. What a view from up here.
Wow, there is not so much room for parking here.
No, there isn't.
I see the road.
Hard right, hard right. Well, we just left the summit, which is at the 6-mile mark, and there's still 14 more miles to go. But this is not going to be just a simple descent. There are some nasty obstacles in front of us, some water crossings, and some deep mud bogs.
Yeah, so sharpy.
Really got to watch your sidewalls going down here. Don't want to get a gash on this section of road.
360 degrees views.
Foot, 6 inches, now you're dropping. Come on down. Okay. Passenger side is dropping. You're down. Driver's side is dropping. It's down. Passenger side is, keep going, coming down. You're down. Nice. One tiny little ledge. We are getting back into the tree line. So there's a few obstacles, some fun stuff, some flexy stuff, and lots and lots and lots of rocks.
On the shelf.
And lots of shelf road. Absolutely.
Rocks on the shelf.
Now there should be another rock obstacle around the corner here somewhere.
Now slow. Down. Driver. All right, hold on. You're right there. A little passenger, a little passenger.
Whew, nice to be back in the shade down below the tree line. A little cooler.
It's bumpy.
It is still bumpier, or it's still bumpy.
Very bumpy.
This is one of the roughest roads or trails, you know, that we've done. It's definitely will beat you up a little bit. I wonder if Dewey airs down on something like this. You know I'm kidding there, man. Where is the trail? Wow.
going straight in a deep mud. Okay, go.
This feels like Sasquatch country, so we are on the lookout, as always. Don't know what I would do if I actually saw one, but I'm going to hope I have the camera running when I do.
You can say hi.
Just say hi?
Yeah. To start the conversation.
More shelf road. Yes. If you love shelf roads, you will love this area. That's about the best I can say. That's a long way down. So don't do that. Stay on the road. Move. Move.
There's more.
Yeah. Well, if we hadn't mentioned it before, which I don't think we did, because I don't think we ran into it before, but Pearl Pass has a pinstripe warning, because you will get pinstripes through here. Stripes. Lucas.
Lucas,
What you doing there, buddy?
cleaning Mama's ears.
Well, the views rarely suck on Pearl Pass, that's for sure. Quite amazing. We definitely know why people have been recommending this to us for a long time.
Okay. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going?
What an adventure. We have done so much in the last 4 days. I can't even tell you all the different trails that we've been on, but we just finished Pearl Pass. Absolutely beautiful. Took us about 4.5 hours to complete it. A lot of fun, kind of technical, some different things along the way. Well, hi. We have a new friend that just came over to say hi with us. But that's going to wrap it up for our big adventure. Time to air up, head to Crested Butte, and get home. So thanks for watching, everybody. We really appreciate it. From Katerina and myself, stay safe out there. We'll see you on the trails.